Alright, we are finally going to try this. I hope that this recording is for one. I think this is the fourth recording today. I mean, it's been a while, so I guess it's fine to have more than one try to the recording. We are playing Union Monsters with exactly 3 Chronograph and 1 Astrograph Sorcerers, because those cards aren't really only crazy in Pendulums, but in every deck in my opinion, and I'm trying to break them. This isn't the deck that breaks them, I know that, but it's a pretty cute deck. So, let's go for Fury and this Colosseum. We are going to start off by activating that card. He has magical Musketeer Kit Brave, which means he can activate magical musket spell trap cards from his hand. And if a trap card is activated in this column, he can discard 1 magical musket card to draw 2 cards. All once per turn effects, but no, this is a once per turn effect. 1 times magical musketeer last stand, it's a negation and destruction. Alright, he discards 1 card, draws 2. Okay, let's try this again. This was just a bait. I'm going to try it one more time with Union Hanger. Let's try this once more. Okay, so what do we have in our hand? Desperado. We also lost that card. Anyways, we however have 1 card which does something when that happens. We can use, I just have to check, we can use Chronograph Sorcerer. With Chronograph Sorcerer we can summon it and another card from our hand. The problem is this is a Union deck, so normally I would have a lot of Union monsters, but as you can see I didn't draw them. This is the first time this happened, but hey, at least we have 3 cards. Most of them are pretty big, and one of them is pretty big. The other one is 1700, it's okay. We're going to use heavy mech support armor to equip it to Gold Gadget. At least it's a little better than not having it on, because it cannot be targeted with card effects, and if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can destroy this card instead. This is basically a really bad board. But yeah, the goal of this deck is either to make ABC-Dragon Buster, or to do some basic Link stuff, or to go for Gear Gigant X, because I'm playing a lot of Link Force. But this hand didn't really show any of that. Hey, sometimes it happens. Anyways, we are going to end the turn. But I think this is still fine. We have 2 floaters. Chronograph Sorcerer in itself isn't a floater, but in combination with Astrograph Sorcerer, if this card gets destroyed, Astrograph Sorcerer, get Astrograph Sorcerer out, search Chronograph Sorcerer and use its effect on the next turn. He uses Magical Musketeer Dog and Max. Okay. He can add 2 Magical Musketeer Spell or Trap cards to his hand. I think it's 2, because I don't think that heavy mech support armor counts as 1, so 2 cards should be added. If it's 3, then I'm surprised. 1, wait, that's not the effect. No, he's okay. He's using. Okay, he just used the second effect. He special summons magical musket monsters with different names from his deck up to the number of spell or trap cards I control, which is 1. Alright. I didn't expect that. I thought he would use the first effect, which would be stronger, but maybe he has a really good hand. I don't know. Yeah, I mean this hand is bad. It's really bad. So I'm just going to attack. Magical Musketeer Max. I really didn't expect this duel to go that way. My deck is actually more explosive than that, but I guess I do have some bricks with Inferians. I don't want to say that this is Astrograph Sorcerer is a brick. I think it's an insurance. Magical Musketeer Starfire. He's going to use Dancing Needle. Okay. Does nothing. He's just going to banish my graveyard. However, he can now use the effect of Starfire to special summon a card. Okay, add 1. I have to read this card's effect. I'm going to destroy Starfire because this card, Casper, has 2000 defense, and as you can see, that really doesn't bode well with my current a lineup of 2000 and 1700 attack each. Cross domination I saw, yeah, he takes that one. A Ventlock, I don't know what cross domination does. I can't look. Okay. I wasn't fast enough. Anyways, it's probably nothing too special. He has a Casper. If a generic spell or trap card is activated in this card's column. So this card is pretty crazy. He can search any magical musket card right now because Pot of Duality obviously is not a magical musket card. Yeah. Also, if you're hearing background noises, as in the ventilation of my laptop being very loud, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's that loud. Anyways, he goes for Magical Musket Mastermind Zakiel, okay? And he is going to destroy Gold Gadget. Okay, I have to think about this. This is a Union monster. I'm going to special summon Astrograph Sorcerer by using this Heavy Mech Support Armor. I know this might be a mistake because Heavy Mech Support Armor is not really doing anything right now, but I finally got myself a Bee-Buster Drake. Okay, this is the start. Normal summon Bee-Buster Drake. Okay. Now I have to think. I could equip this to Gold Gadget, to be honest. It might actually be better than what I'm going to do, which is either special summon Platinum Gadget, or I don't yet know. I have to think about this. First of all, we have to see, okay. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, okay. Okay. I am going to go for... I could go for Platinum Gadget, I could go for Gigant X, I could go for Baguska. And I could also go for this one, but honestly, why would I? I am going to go for IP Masquerena, because I want to activate the effect of... I shouldn't have gone for Gold Gadget, I should have used Chronographs. No, it's fine. I want to use the effect of Bee-Buster Drake to get myself a copy of... I have to think now. We're going to go for a Assault Core. So now we have two of the three cards we need. Next, let's go for Transcode Talker, I think. No, we're going to go for Seyuja. Free Material Seyuja. It's still been a while since I've played this deck, so okay, its effects are negated, so this wasn't the smartest thing. This is only until the end of a turn. Okay. This card, Seyuja Skullrat, cannot be destroyed by by card effects right now because of this effect of IP Masquerena. So at least it has some protection. I wanted to use its free material effect, so I don't know how this interacts with the Magical Musket Cross Domination, and I would have played around that if I had been able to read that card. I guess I could have tapped out, whatever. Magical Musketeer Max. He could only search one Magical Musket Trap. He didn't read IP Masquerena, which is why he tried that one. Alright. Happens to the best of us. And now what is he going to do? End phase, alright. Okay, we have a very interesting hand and graveyard. I could go for Bee-Buster Drake. I could go for Heavy Support Armor. Okay, we're going to do the following. Activate Seyuja, use it on a Assault Core. Next, summon Sea Crush Wyvern. Next, we're going to go for Queeford Genius and use the effect of Sea Crush Wyvern and a Assault Core to search from our graveyard, to get from our graveyard a heavy mech support armor, and we're going to special summon one copy of this heavy mech support armor. Next, we are going to go for... 1 second. I'm going to use the effect of Queeford Genius to use it on Heavy Mech Support Armor and use it on Magical Musket Mastermind Zakiel, just in case I can't clear it. Next, we're going to go for ABC-Dragon Buster, which I think will clear it, but you don't know. Maybe he has another domination. Also, my ventilation is really loud, so... 1 second, hopefully. I can't even change something right now because My opponent has just started the next phase, so the next game. So we do have to deal with this noise. I hope it's not too loud. We got some parts of our Therian core, so we're going to go for King Regulus. We used its effect to get ourselves a Lily Borea equipped. Use the effect of the Lily Borea equipping to get another Disc Colosseum. We're going to go for we're going to go for normal summoning a Assault Core using unauthorized reactivation, a Assault Core, using it on, I think, B-Buster Drake. I think that's the play. Wait a second. Yeah, we're going to go for B-Buster Drake. Next we're going to use those two, my Therian and my A Assault Core, to summon this gadget, and I'm going to use the two effects of those cores to get my B-Buster Drake back to hand, and I am going to get a copy of Sea Crush Wyvern. Next I'm going to use the effect of Platinum Gadget to special summon Sea Crush Wyvern, and I think that's basically it for my turn. I'm still going to use Sea Crush Wyvern and equip it to Platinum Gadget, because that way it is unaffected by my opponent's trap effects, and that's it. I should mention again, this has been made in 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes I made this deck. It's not crazy. In most cases it actually makes ABC-Dragon Buster. I don't know what I'm doing wrong right now. Maybe it's because I haven't played this in a minute. Anyways, what is my opponent going to do? He just passed the last turn, so he probably he bricked. He might have bricked again, and since I have my Platinum Gadget equipped with Sea Crush Wyvern, he probably can't get rid of his Platinum Gadget too easily. If he, I don't really see how he gets rid of it with Magical Muskets, in all honesty. We are going to see, I mean, we just have to wait and see. Again, this has been the 4th recording today, because the other recordings either haven't been recording because I've been trying some new button keyboard layouts for the recording thing, or the recording was pretty bad, which happened with one game that I wanted to show where I tried to almost lose against a gold player with Kashira. Also an interesting story, but that actually didn't happen. Maybe we're going to talk about this another time. Why should he activate a wild right now? And also, he knows that he can use his magical musket cards by setting them, right? I mean, he can't just have... I mean, how is he breaking? We're going to check out the replay, which is how we can see his hands afterwards. By the way, Dueling Nexus got a pretty big update, which I thought was pretty crazy. He's going to attack with my Platinum Gadget, and he uses Steady Hands. Alright. Now I have to think. Do I want to let my Sea Crush Wyvern go? Oh, it's actually mandatory, okay. Then I'm going to also use Chronograph Sorcerer, using it on my Union Driver. Next I'm going to use Sea Crush Wyvern to this field. I summon 3 cards. Okay. And also one of them is pretty good, Union Driver. The other one is also pretty good because I can add 1 Union monster from my deck to hand. The anti-ventilation of my laptop is really annoying me right now, and I don't know where it's coming from. I hope the microphone isn't picking this up too much. I'm going to be silent and you're probably going to hear this. Yep, you can definitely hear this. It's so annoying. What is it? What is wrong with this one? I have no idea. Anyways, we are going to still try to win. He has a 3400 because of Steady Hands, and that's basically his turn. Okay. Use Union Driver. Equip B-Buster Drake. I have Sea Crush Wyvern in my graveyard, I have A Assault Core in my graveyard. So instead of those two, I am going to check out what else I can get. Union Driver. I could... Basically those are the only targets that are useful, so... I guess I could go for another one of those. I think those are not once per turns. So, wait a second. No, I'm going to go for B-Buster Drake. I think if another Bee Buster Drake. I think if I understand this correctly, we are going to see something pretty interesting. Next, I'm going to use heavy mech support unit to use Secret to get back Sea Crush Wyvern. We're getting a pretty full board right now. I am going to use the effect of Bee Buster Drake, which I equipped just now, in order to special summon it. We now have a Platinum gadget, we have a Bee Buster Drake. I think I can now use the Platinum gadget because it is one turn after it has been link summoned. Now it can be used as a link material. And he's going to try something, let's see. Okay. I have no idea what that was, I hope you didn't hear that one. What else can we do? We are going to we're going to go for Bee Buster Drake twice. And I want to try out, yes, I can activate both of them at the same time. I can now add 2 Union monsters from my deck to my hand. Alright. I'm going to go for a copy of Sea Crush Wyvern and a copy of a Assault Core. Alright, next we are going to special activate the effect of Pre-Fort Genius using heavy mech support armor and his magical musketeer Wild. If I can negate this card's effects, I think he can't activate his special trap cards from his hand. I think that's how it works. Let's see. I am waiting. Alright. He has finally done something. He has let it go. Okay. We're going to add Orphirian Regulus to hand. And we're just going to use it to get back a negate on field. Next we're going to go for Sayuge's Galdred by using those 3 cards. And I'm going to use the Sea Crush Wyvern to special summon a Assault Core in case I need it. Next we're going to go for Transcode Talker using those 2 cards. Oh, and we won. Okay, and we have leveled up the Battle Pass. It's a new addition to Dueling Nexus. And we just got this copy of Kashtira Riceheart as an avatar. We can now go to our home and profile to change our avatar to Kashtira Riceheart. And with this, because my laptop is being really loud right now, I'm going to close this recording. Have a nice day and goodbye.